I think we can all agree that there is a lot of distractions and noise that surround us in our society now when it comes to social media, other people's opinions, all that good jazz, right? And I've been working on a project, and while I was working, I was thinking about how since being diagnosed with the big C in the beginning of January of 2025 to now, I've learned to block out the noise. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and just like you're on survivor mode and there's constant chaos going on, a lot of the times it's because we're allowing those distractions and outside noise to get the best of us. So I did write down some notes, so if you see me glancing over, that's why, because I'm going to attempt to stay on point and not go all over the place and ramble. But I just felt compelled to make this video and share why it's so important to protect our peace and focus on our four walls and the members in our home, and to not let everybody's opinions and noise and all the chaos that goes on in the world. I mean, it's constantly in our face. So we do have to intentionally be aware of how much that's affecting us and dial it back and take back control to protect our peace. So, first note was to protect our peace. You do not have to absorb every opinion, right? Especially on social media. You don't have to comment on everything, right? You don't have to let other people's comments or posts get the best of you. We're allowed to agree to disagree. It's probably not worth your energy. Another big thing is to just give your energy to the people that are under your own roof, right? I think a lot of the times we unintentionally get involved in other people's lives and let these distractions, because unintentionally maybe we're avoiding our own problems, maybe we're avoiding things that are going on in our personal life, things that are going on with ourselves, things that are going on with our spouses, with our children. Because, as the saying goes, all of us give good advice to our best friends, but we're not always good at taking that same advice, right? I definitely have been guilty of that. Release outside drama. Their problems don't have to become yours. And I know that can be hard when we care about people, to really accept that their problems aren't ours, and we can support them, but there has to be healthy boundaries in place so that you're not letting them disrupt your peace and your home, right? Because we are in control of what we allow in our personal space. During my healing journey in the last 2 years, I was forced to protect my peace for my own physical and mental healing. Okay. I just had to. Everybody had an opinion. Everybody wanted to give advice. Everybody meant well. But I had to stop letting it get to me and giving it so much weight. And I had to stick with my own gut. And I'm very faithful, so I had to trust God's plan and, not all this noise of everybody else around me. Not even the doctors. I really had to appreciate their opinion, but not let it determine anything, if that makes sense. I had to come to my own peace about things and not give in to somebody else's story or opinion or what somebody they knew went through or any of that. And the same applies to just about any distraction in our life. Is you can appreciate, out of respect, be like, well, thank you for your opinion. I'll take that under advisement. But then, you know, a big rule for me in life in general is I don't take advice from somebody I wouldn't trade places with. So, like, you know, if somebody's broke, I'm probably not going to take financial advice from them, if that makes sense. If somebody is living an unhealthy lifestyle, I'm probably not going to take wellness advice from them. You know, no offense, it just doesn't make logical sense, right? If somebody's single, I'm not going to take marriage advice from them. That wouldn't make sense either. Things along those lines. So when you become aware, then you can start changing things. So become aware of the noise that is around you, right? And what are you consuming? Are you on social media doom scrolling? Like, I hear a lot of friends on social media complain about the things they see in their timeline. And I'm like, but because I personally have a lot of positive things and encouraging things on my timeline, but that's what I consume. And the way social media works and YouTube works is what you're consuming, that's what they're going to generate because they assume you like that. So if you're feeding into some online drama, you're going to see more online drama. If you're consuming political stuff, right, you're going to see more political stuff. So if those things upset you, one, block, unfollow. You know, if people in your real life are maybe just like talking too much about subjects that just like, they just don't bring you peace, right? They make you stressed out. Put boundaries up, you know? Say, look, I get you're very passionate about that. I just, you know, can we talk about something else? You know? Be present in your own home. You know, like, put down the phone. It's okay. If you're 40 and above, like I am, we did live half our life without all these distractions, right? TV time wasn't 24/7 for us. We played outside. We talked face to face. We played board games, all that stuff, right? So, like, it's okay to put the phone down. I feel like we live in a society where everybody thinks they're entitled to these like instant responses, or they need glued to their phone. And I was guilty of that too in the past. You don't. You can put down the phone and get back to them. Promise. Okay. I guess that is it. Other than everyone outside your home doesn't need a seat at your table.